No one really talks about this in fighting, but post-fight blues is definitely a real thing. And this is my experience over the last 7 days dealing with it, how I've managed it, and yeah, my thought process behind why it happens in the first place. So, if you've ever had a fight or you're looking to get one, you'll know that you need to go through a fight camp. That's like a 12-week intense training program, 6 days a week, regimented routine where you prepare to fight someone at the end of it. And within that time, you become super disciplined, you get shredded, you feel really good. Obviously, you might be a bit sore from the training, but overall, your fitness, your health, your overall well-being goes up quite a lot. And then you've obviously got a goal in mind as well. You've got a target, you've got a North Star that you're aiming towards. And yeah, life flows quite nicely when you're in fight camp. It's just like, you've got a date, you've got a time, you've got a routine, you're working towards a goal. And yeah, it's quite bliss actually. It's hard, but I think people can get addicted to the routine and the lifestyle of it, as many fighters probably do, and that's why it becomes their life. And then when the day rolls around, you go to the venue, you're with your coaches, your family and friends show up, you get the feeling of adrenaline and you just feel amazing but petrified at the same time. And then you go out and you either win or you lose. In my case, I won, which I was very happy with. And yeah, you get the greatest feeling of endorphins and adrenaline all at once. And you're like a little bit hungry, you're shredded, and you're grateful and you're appreciative and you love all the people that came out to support you. And it really is one of the highest of highs. And then after, you can obviously go out and celebrate. But for me personally, after experiencing such a high, just like kind of anything in life, there's usually a low that comes after it from such a high, which kind of makes sense. If you go all the way up here, you're probably also going to come down here. And dealing with that can definitely be a struggle for some people. As I've said, you went from this structured routine, you went from all these endorphins, and then you kind of fall down into bad habits and not training again because you got the win and you can celebrate, which you rightly should do. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but for me, it's just kind of like reigniting bad habits. Like for the past 7 days, I've just been eating shite, so much sugar, takeaways. I've not really trained much either. And that's just kind of the opposite of the person that I've become from doing like 3 fight camps now. I prefer just living a lifestyle like an athlete. And then just saying that out loud, it's like there must be a balance between that structured, dedicated lifestyle and training like that all the time to then having that time off to celebrate. But for me, I'm not very good at controlling the celebration, which has definitely been a problem for me previously. After my last fight camp, putting on like 10 kg and all the fat back on that I worked so hard to lose. That definitely grates on you from that high, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're blessed, you're appreciative, and then you're just like back into normal life and you're just putting on the pounds again. And for me, that kind of adds on to the post-fight blues of obviously the crash of the adrenaline and the endorphins and all that stuff. So I think there's a combination of factors going on. It's literally like the actual chemicals inside your body resetting to baseline. So it's almost like a high, low, back to baseline of what it usually is. But then it's also the lifestyle changes, the dietary changes, the mental aspect of it, of maintaining the lifestyle and the routine that was making you really happy in the first place. Because my mum and dad even said to me, it's like, you're so happy when you're in fight camp just because I'm working towards a goal, everything's going right, I'm dedicated. And then when I fall out of it, I'm like a lost puppy. I don't have any direction. I'm eating shite. I'm just not working out. So it's like, it's so weird, like how drastic a change can happen after just one evening of a fight. Obviously, you need to take time off, but I'm just saying, I'm not good at handling this flip back to life not being dedicated and training and even just heading towards a goal. Everyone needs a North Star and something to work on. And I think that's the part as well. Because that's obviously one of the reasons that I wanted to start YouTube. And it's like, okay, what am I going to do after this fight? What's something I've always wanted to do? I'm 25. I'm not getting any younger. So YouTube is definitely something I've always wanted to do. I have made tons of videos before back there at uni. Inconsistently, I might add. So yeah, for me, having another North Star or something to chase after that gives me hope, ambition, something to chase towards. Obviously outside of work as well, I've got goals with what I want to do with Consort and other side and stuff. But yeah, having something else on top of that as well that, yeah, gives me hope and makes me a better person, grows my skills. Similar to fighting, I think YouTube's going to do that for me. And yeah, I feel like overall, different people will handle post-fight blues different. It might not even happen for you. You might just be buzzing with your win. You can go celebrate with your friends, go back to training. Things are sweet. But for me, it definitely takes a toll a little bit. Just having to readjust back to, or like realign and like pivot what I want to do next. And yeah, let me know if you have felt like that before, after your fights, or if you've got one coming up and you experience something like that. I don't know if there's any science behind what I'm talking about, but yeah, I definitely feel like the roller coaster of emotions, feelings, changing routine can, yeah, make an impact and cause these post-fight blues that I've seen online as well. Now let's talk about some ways that we can actually deal with this for next time. As a learning experience, what could I do better? What could we do better? What would you suggest that I do better in the comments for next time? I'm like burping up cookies and donuts right now. It's fucking disgusting. So number one, I would say have a good support system, family, friends, talk to them, spend time with them, go do things you've not done in a while. That's probably something I've neglected a little bit, is, yeah, I probably should have maybe planned some more stuff for after my fight. The day's coming. Took a little bit of time off of work. I just went straight back into like work. Obviously, that's just kind of what's required of me at the moment. But it would have been nice to maybe have a few days off to then like fucking go on a camping trip, go to the beach, fucking go and like just do some stuff out with my normal routine that it just kind of feels like I've snapped back into, without even getting the chance to really celebrate the achievement. But that's okay. Like that's just what's required of me at the moment. I would also say controlling the diet after the fight. Like obviously have like the fucking pizza, have the donut after the fight, but don't do what I've done. Do not just eat shite every day of the week with no filter. It's actually like an impulse of like absolutely no discipline, where it's just like as soon as I see the sweet treat, I'm buying it, I'm eating it without even hesitation. But in fight camp, I'm like, oh, can I eat this? Probably not. And then just like I've got the discipline. So it's just that balance as well, and keeping some of the disciplines while also rewarding yourself. Another one, I would probably say active recovery. I would also keep stretching. I'm so stiff. I feel like I've lost all my flexibility. But yeah, even if you're not back in the gym, probably make the effort to stretch, go on walks, sauna, ice bath, depending how injured you are. I'm pretty fresh. My ankle's a bit sore, but I've just kind of sat and like slept and not done much exercise, which I don't think is very good for me post-fight or in general life anyway. And the best part out of all of this is we get to do it all again. And each time it's a learning experience with better fight camps, better post-fight recovery, more learnings, and also adjusting to like the way that I operate. Obviously, I can do the hard work, but I'll be more efficient at fight camps, whether that's just optimizing my routines, having better training sessions, working on my weaknesses, and yeah, progress my fight camps that way. And then also working on the holiday blues, the post-fight blues as well. Oh, I guess that's kind of the same thing actually. Holiday blues, it's like the highest is highs, you're living the life you want to live, you're like, whoa, come back to normality, and it's a bit down. Not to say that I'm not grateful though. Shout out to, yeah, everyone in my life and Scotland and that. I do love this place. But yeah, especially after a high where you feel like a fucking gladiator in a Roman Colosseum fighting, and then coming back to just chilling in your neighbourhood feels a bit different. And then we need to do it again. I think that's how people get hooked though, isn't it? It's just like the high highs. You're like, I need to do that again. You have the lows, you're like, fuck this, I'm going back. And just keep switching between the two. But yeah, we're definitely going to enjoy summer with more YouTube videos coming up. The schedule's going to be one a week, maybe even two, depending how busy we are. I'm planning these videos out in advance, so there's always going to be something happening. And if you've, oh, And if, oh my god, I can't speak. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and drop me a comment on what you think about post-fight blues. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you do to manage it, or if you think I'm just talking a load of shite. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Also, let me know if you like this format. Cheers. Peace.